Good evening, class. I'm Miss Mary here, conducting class for Upper SE. Today we will look at page 45 on Unit 4. Okay, this is about inspired. Here we are talking about people who have inspired us in our lives. When we look at picture 1, we see a singer. When we look at picture 2, we see a writer or an author. Picture 3, we see he's an inventor, or we can even call him a scientist. And picture 4, he's a film director. All these people might have inspired us one way or other. Okay? When we look at number 2, we have to use the ideas below, discuss which of the people shown you the most like to be and why. Sometimes we talk about famous people and we want to be famous like them. There must be something from them that has inspired us that we want to become famous like them. Right now we are talking about how to make fast money. So we look at people who have been very successful in their business. How did they become successful? And we can create something beautiful to change the world. And as right now we are going through a very challenging time of coronavirus. And I think this is the time we all have to change the world. Something that can inspire us to change the world for the better future for the current generation and for the generations to come. Okay. Afterwards, maybe you should, sit in pairs and discuss about other professions that require you to become very inspirational. Okay, now we look at the gap text. Yeah, we look at page 46. We are talking about when the music takes you here. We have to read the text, and this is about a guitarist. Okay, from here we have to match the magazine article about songwriting on which part belongs to the text. After that, we will look at the vocabulary. And here we are going to look at types of film and examples of it, what kind of movies we have watched, action, adventure, animation, comedy, crime, disaster, horror, historical drama, musical, romantic comedy, science fiction, war, and western. And at number 2, we are going to label all the necessary adjectives here. And after that, we are looking at grammar. We are going to do simple and continuous tenses, where you have to name the tenses and choose the correct one to complete each sentence. And below here, we are going to talk about quotations from A to E and correct any continuous forms which should be in simple form as in the example. Okay, then I'm turning on to page 49. Compare these pairs of sentences and explain the difference in meaning between the verbs in italic. Okay, you got to read it and do it. And at number 4, you're going to complete the dialogue by putting the verbs in brackets into the correct tenses: future, present, present perfect, simple, or continuous. Okay, as you know, the past participle is very important here because it's very essential when we are using the present perfect. And below at number 5, we have to complete questions A to E with an appropriate verb and tense, simple and continuous, then discuss the questions in pairs. I hope you can understand what has been spoken here. And anyway, have a good day.